Hello, everybody. This is Tammy, and I am live. And I'm coming to you to talk about how to become the best version of yourself. And so I'm speaking from a vantage point of me. So, talking about me, going to share some story times about me, just to give you some context. And so today I actually had a class, and we were in the class, and it was an energetic class. And so we were doing, meditation work, let's say energy work. Let's go there. And so anyway, so many things started coming up for me, and I started really seeing, you know, myself as the better version. And the thing of it is I'm at a space where it's time for me to leave this career that I've had for all of these decades. And there's a part of me, I think, that is afraid to leave it because it's been a type of security for me. But one of the things that I know about becoming the best version of yourself is really diving in and caressing and loving on that root chakra, because that is the space where you feel the lack of security. And that's the place where, you know, your basic needs, you want your basic needs met, survival, all of those kind of things are located in that chakra. However, we can strengthen that. We can strengthen it by doing some of the things that I'm going to share with you today. And so one of the things that I share, and I share it so much, that is prayer. Now, whatever you believe, whoever you believe in, wherever you believe, God, universe, source, you know that there is a higher power. And so prayer is one of those things that I recommend. I recommend that you pray, and that you pray often, not just one time, that you pray often. And so this is one of the things that I love to work with my clients on. And so the second thing that I say that you should do is to meditate. So now prayer is you talking to God, and meditation is God talking to you. And so I recommend that you meditate. You pray and then you meditate. And in the middle of all of that, you want to make sure that you are connecting with your breath. Connect with your breath. Make sure that you are breathing. Because what happens a lot of times is we're not breathing because we haven't been taught to do so. I can feel it in myself sometimes when I'm talking in doing these lives and stuff and these videos. I can feel myself needing to take a breath. So like right now, I'm gonna take a breath. So I can feel myself needing to take that breath. So, um, so that's one of the things that I recommend that you do when you are making this shift into the highest version of yourself. And so one of the other things I want to say is this is a shift, and it sometimes can happen in a flash. It can happen quickly, but many times it does not. So what I'm saying about that is to make sure that you are having lots of patience and giving yourself lots of grace, because things happen. And the thing is even though you feel like you've done this work, and that's something that I'm dealing with now. I've done a lot of work, but I still feel some things are out of alignment. And so I'm working to shift those things and move things into alignment where, I can get to the highest version of myself. So we get to higher versions of ourselves every day. Sometimes we can pull back. Another thing that I do to keep me in that high vibe is I listen to music, and I listen to music that means something to me. I'm a big jazz nut, so I listen to a lot of jazz, but then I listen to a lot of conscious music, is what I call it. So, like I was listening to India.Arie, I Am Light, because that to me is one of the most conscious songs. I listen to Oceans by Hillsong, and it's a Christian gospel song. But you know what? Music is music, and I love music. And I actually do listen to Christian gospel music as well. But I listen to music, and sometimes music takes me to the place that I need to go. You know what I'm saying? And so the thing that I feel to share today is when you are moving into that higher version of yourself, whatever that looks like for you, take some time. And this is one of the biggest tips that I can give you is take some time to visualize, to create this thing in your imagination, in your mind, because that is where we create anyway, is in our imagination. I've done another video on that, and I'll probably do another one because I've been thinking about that, and I know that it's something that people need to hear. And sometimes you need to hear it 4 or 5 different times or ways, because I've heard it from Neville Goddard, I've heard it from Florence Scovel Shinn, I've heard it from Reverend Ike, I've heard it from many, many people. I've heard it from a few pastors, but you want to definitely make sure that you are giving yourself grace for this journey, because make no mistake, it is a journey. It's a marathon. It's not a sprint. And so you want to make sure that you are giving yourself grace, taking some time out, some me time, going places that light you up and doing things that make you feel free and happy. And the other thing too is you want to make sure that you are understanding. Thank you for joining enough. That you are understanding what is going on inside of you. You got to make sure that you're understanding that and begin to really open up your mind to see the things, because as we begin to grow on this journey and as we begin to, get away from the 3D reality and really begin to focus on spirit and the things that we are called to do in this world, in this life, and you might be called to, teach school, because there are people that, they're really called to teach. And I love that because I think that's an amazing thing. Our children, Lord knows they need good teachers, and it's hard to come by because, but that's not a field that people get into for money. I don't think. I think they may get into it because they feel some type of security, even though right now in this world, especially in the US, there's no job that's secure. Nothing is secure. And that's why they created the right to work. Used to be right to work states, but I believe now it's a right to work nation, because I think all the states have adopted the right to work, which to me, you know, I don't see why they expect for us to give them 2 weeks notice when it's a right to work state and they can fire you for any reason. They don't even have to have a reason. I think there's something wrong with that. I mean, it's just, it's wrong. You just fire people just because, you might not like the way somebody looks, or it could be, a racial issue, or it could be a person that, you went to school with or something and you didn't like them in school. So now, you are their supervisor. And so now you want to fire them, all kinds of things. And that is horrible in this world. And so that's one of the things that, I truly am on a mission to combat, that kind of stuff. Because I don't know why we can't just be kind in this world. Why can't we just be kind? Why can't we just be love? Why can't we just be light? And so that's one of the reasons why I love to listen to India.Arie. Pretty much anything she sings, but I Am Light does something to me. As a matter of fact, I meditate to that. She has another one that's really good. Well, quite a few. Anyway, I'm a fan. I listen to her. And she moves me, because I can feel the vibrations in her music. And I don't know if y'all know what that feels like, but it's something about it. There's certain people that I listen to their music and I can feel the vibrations. And it doesn't matter what they sing. They can sing la da 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 da, or they can do a Snoop Dogg la da 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 da. They can do that, or they can just sing, or they can just, but they just have such beautiful melodic voices, and I absolutely love it. So, but I wanted to just pop on here really quickly and just kind of talk about that. And I want to make sure that you guys are subscribing. If you're watching, if you haven't subscribed, hit that subscribe button so that you get notified the next time that I come on live or when I post the videos, because I'm actually posting another podcast episode. Probably, I'm trying to decide, y'all, because I was premiering on Saturday, but I think I'm going to change the day. I think I'm going to change it. So, but you'll see, I'll premiere another video. It's with my girl, my friend, and my sis, Safriana Luna. And she's amazing. She's an author. She's a spiritualist. She's all kinds of things. You'll get to hear all about her on our show. And so I'm going to post that. It also is on Spotify and anywhere that you get your podcast, you can get it. So make sure that you subscribe to my podcast as well, Straight Out of Savannah. You can find it, like I said, on Spotify and anywhere that you listen to your podcasts. And it's also right here on YouTube, because I actually found a way they have allowed us to connect our podcasts here. So you can listen to it here as well. You can listen to it on here and you can watch it because I have the video as well. So make sure that you're checking that out. And then also follow me at Intuitive Tammi on TikTok, because I also go live there. And on there, I like to read. So I'll do, matter of fact, the name of my show is called Chilling and Channeling. So I like to channel and read, allow people to ask questions and answer questions, give intuitive guidance, all that kind of stuff. So I like to do that over there as well. So if you are over there or you like that platform or you don't, join me there. I actually am Megan, my co-host for Straight Talk, just invited me to go to Snapchat. So I'm about to check that out and see how that is. I don't know how it is. I haven't been on there. I thought it was a kid program. So I haven't really done it. I've seen it. I think I downloaded it the other day, but I haven't really messed with it because I got other stuff to do. But anyway, thank y'all for joining. Thank you for, oh my gosh. Thank you for hanging out with me. And I hope that, everything is beautiful in your world. And I hope your life is amazing. And I hope that you're able to access those higher versions. So I'm going to be doing some more talks on this, because this is a topic that, we could talk about probably for years. But I'm going to talk some more on this because this is the journey that I'm on, and I'm sharing it with you and bringing you on the journey with me. And then also, if you are looking to have private sessions with me, I offer those as well. I was offering mini sessions, which is like 30 minutes. But you know what? Those are so hard to do because I feel like I'm rushing. So I'll try to, so I want to just offer just an hour. And my sessions are actually pretty reasonable. They're $111 for an hour. So if that's something that you are looking for, we do all kinds of stuff in the sessions, whatever it is that you need. So basically, those sessions are tailored to whatever it is that you need. So when you sign up, you'll fill out a questionnaire for me to help to guide you in the session. So again, thank you so much for hanging out with me. I love being here. I love coming on here, and thank you for helping me on my monetization journey with watching some videos and share them out as well. And then make sure, again, last thing, that you subscribe and also watch that. No, it's not even that way. watch that video that's coming up. Somewhere on the screen, it's going to pop up. So maybe over there or maybe over there. But watch the next video that pops up for you. And I appreciate all of you and your attention, because you could be watching anybody else in the world. You could be scrolling all over this app because there's so many things on here, so many people on here. But you took the time to watch me, and I appreciate that. Doesn't go unnoticed. And I hope that your day is magical and your week is magical, because y'all know what it is. It is Monday. And so I have decided that I'm going to start doing meditation Mondays. So I'll probably do it in the evening on Mondays. I don't think I'm going to start today because I didn't plan to and I got stuff to do. But yeah, I'm going to do meditation Mondays, and I might do it later on tonight. So we'll have meditations on Mondays. That's something that I've been really wanting to do, and I know it's a good thing, and I know people need it. So I'm going to be doing it. So have a wonderful day. Love you. Bye.